What's happening, everybody? Hey, all right, we've been off the grid for a little while. We had about a week and a half downtime on trapping, and we were trying to catch up on some other little side jobs and some metal work and stuff like that we do. So anyway, we got back out about 2 or 3 days ago, got our lines back set. It's springtime now, so all of our regular fur trapping is over with for the year, but here in South Carolina, we can get depredation permits and we can trap coyotes basically year round. So we trap from about September, about mid-September, late September, depending on the temperature, to around early May for coyotes. Anyway, we got this one big place set, man. You can see it's nice big mature pines, and little sneak peek. Anyway, it's had a good recent burn through it, real good burn. The pine's been thinned down. And we got in here and got an opportunity to trap it. We got about 40 traps out, and we are on day 2. Yeah, day 2 of our checks. Anyway, without further ado, we just pulled up to Coyote. I think this is number 29 or 30 for the season, and it's a big, nice big female. Looks a little mangy in the tail. Maybe not too bad. No, pretty good looking. She's definitely swole up and pregnant, so that is awesome. We do not want her having pups. So taking this coyote out is like taking out 5 or 6. Let's see where we at. Whoop, MB 450, little front foot catch. Had a nice flat set here, and she really hadn't tore the ground up too bad, so that'll make for a great remake. So anyway, we're gonna get her handled and get that remake done and keep moving. All right, so here we are about to do this remake where we snagged this coyote last night. Like I say, nice big female. She didn't tear the setup bad at all, so I'm not gonna rake it down or anything. There's really nothing to rake down. Just gonna remake it right back like it was. We had a single dirt hole set here, had some fresh mice, and had some of our mite catch lure on this set. So anyway, just gonna, you know, we had like a little tuft of grass that we had used for a backing, and that's gone. So what we'll do, we'll kind of make it more like a flat set, but we'll still go back with that one hole approach. And we got a little bit of blood here. It cut her foot just a little, and there's a little blood on the trap, but I'll just show you guys what I do with that. If I get blood on my traps and remake the set using the same trap, let's just change that tangled up here. You can see got a little bit of blood on the jaws there. I just take a pine cone or stick or something, rub some dirt up on it, a little bit there. Just rub some dirt on it, and the blood comes right off. Sometimes, you know, we do get some small minor cuts on these animals, and she had the chain pretty twisted up. I got 3 swivels on these traps, but she had the chain kind of twisted, so she didn't have a lot of mobility. Just clean those inside jaws off. Good like that. There we go. All right, I'm gonna dig this bed back out and get this set made back. All right, so what I did there, I drilled a really deep hole for the bait, and we're gonna go with like I say, just some fresh ground mice. That bait hole's probably about 8 to 10 inches deep. The lure hole here, I really like to wallow out those bait holes and make them kind of big and obvious, and then the lure holes, I keep them just the size of the auger and only about 3 to 4 inches deep to allow that smell to get out pretty good. So, you know, there's plenty of scat here. there's plenty of smell. That's really about all we're going to do to this set for a remake. So anyway, I think it's, like I say, I think this is Coyote 29 or 30 for the year. So we got about another month and a half of coyote trapping left, you know, until May rolls around. I really don't like bothering them after May, just because of the bycatch and stuff that we get sometimes, and just like let everything have their babies and have their peace, you know. So anyway, moving along, but picking up coyotes, man. This is good. Really gonna be able to help this landowner out here. So on to the next one. We got one piece property we're working. It's about 300 acres, and you can see it's just got a lot of lowlands on the back side of the property here. Big hard timber swamps, and we're going strictly for raccoons on this place. It's about 250 or 300 acres, and we're running about 30 or 35 dog proofs on it. We just pulled up this morning. Got this little fella here. We doubled this area because of this waterway through here, and it's right in the back corner of this field, and running a deer feeder over here. So it's a good location for raccoons. Quick product review. I bought some of the little coon grabbers, little rubber scented things. I had both of these traps with coon grabbers and some fish oil, you know, sprinkled around them for about 3 nights, and I didn't catch anything on the coon grabbers. Yesterday, I knew it was a good spot, and I knew it should have been catching, so yesterday I took the coon grabbers out, put some of my homemade stuff in there. It's just fish food with a little bit of powdered Kool-Aid and some corn mixed in it, and we connected on a coon. So I'm not overly impressed with the coon grabbers at this point. We set about the first 2 dozen traps we set out here. We had a dozen of them had coon grabbers in it, and I haven't caught a single raccoon on the coon grabbers yet. So anyway, we're gonna get this guy handled, and hopefully we get some more raccoon dog proof footage for you guys this morning. All right, got our second raccoon here. You guys can see him. This is the second one we picked up out of this location. Second one on the check this morning, and number 6 off this property in 3 days. So we got 2 weeks out here, so I'm really hoping that we can average about, you know, 2-3 raccoons a day. And the property owner, he's really concerned about the turkey nests. He's got a pretty healthy population of turkeys, but with this big swamp bottom, it's just loaded with raccoons, and they're pretty devastating on turkey nests. So anyway, that's what we're targeting out here. He's got a few coyotes and, you know, other predators, but right now he's just concerned about raccoons. We'll probably come back during the regular fur bearer season later in the year and hopefully get trap coyotes for this guy. But anyway, second raccoon of the morning and 6 off the property. All right, so we're literally just 75 or 100 yards from where we caught the raccoon, and just picked up a possum here. Not exactly the target species, but these things are a major nest predator too. They might be kind of dumb and slow, but I mean, they eat turkey eggs too. So just as happy to get this guy out of here as we are a raccoon, and keep moving on. Productive morning. All right, so we're off that first piece of property where we had all the dog proofs, and we're on our first big piece where we're doing the main predator trapping. And we got a coyote here yesterday. Well, we got a coyote off of this piece of property yesterday, which you probably already know that because it should have been on the first part of this video. Now we're in the second part of this video. Anyway, you can hear an old chain rattling. We got us a nice red here this morning. Once again, we're on permit right now, so I'm not able to save any fur off of this animal. It's just part of permit trapping. It kind of sucks, but it's just the way I earn a living. So anyway, we're going to get this guy handled and keep moving on. It's our very first trap on this line. We got about 40 out here, so hopefully we had a productive night. All right, next trap, just a couple traps down from that red. If you look here, we caught a red here the other day and we remade the set. We moved it just outside the fight circle. Now we have a little set wrecking raccoon here. But hey, that's all right, man. We're trying to preserve turkey nests and fawns, so that's definitely a big nest predator out here. So anyway, we're gonna get this guy handled and keep moving. All right, next trap. Still catching. What was that? Second raccoon, third raccoon off this property. I don't know. It's a lot. Probably gonna quit filming raccoons for the day. But anyway, we're gonna get this guy taken care of and keep moving on. Hoping for some coyotes this morning. Oh yeah. Yes sir. Yes sir. Only thing that can make this video better is my brakes not squealing. Hello, Mr. Coyote. Alright, y'all. Something I harp on and something I will always harp on is leaving your sets alone. Don't go play with them every time there's a track on them. Don't go brush dirt over them every time something scratches around it or anything. Just let those traps sit and let them work. That coyote, the first night, he tripped my trap. And I reset it. Obviously, you got to reset it there. Night before last, he was over here scratching at it and scratching at the bait holes, but he didn't trip the trap. He didn't dig the trap up, but he was working the set. And there was claw marks and tracks and everything all around it. And I know a lot of times it's real hard to not go over there and, you know, dust over them and everything and get the set looking back pretty and everything. Leave them alone. This is night 4, I think, 3 or 4, night 4. He finally slipped up. He's worked this set for 3 solid days. There's been tracks everywhere, and he finally slipped up and got caught. If I had been over here touching this set and, you know, freshening and just doing, he probably wouldn't have got caught. So leave those sets alone. Let the sets do their work. It's right here on the edge of this clear cut. You can see all the trees over here that were left standing and everything. A big stand of oaks, and they've been burned. And then we got this big clear cut out here, and it actually just got replanted in longleafs the other day. You can see the little saplings that got replanted along here. This is a nice big male, big mature coyote here. Got him on a flat set, MB 450, and it's a toe catch, but he's there. So, all right, hey man, I'm happy. I know these landowners sure are happy. This makes a couple different, I think what, 2 coyotes we got off this property in less than a week now, 2 red fox and a pile of raccoons. So we're doing good, putting down some predators. Anyway, we'll grab some still shots and keep moving. All right, y'all, we back on the line this morning. Picked up coyote number 30 yesterday. Just snagged number 31 right here. This was a remake. We caught a raccoon in a couple days ago, and a lot of times I move my traps when I catch, but when I catch raccoons, I like to leave them in the same spots. I catch a lot of coyotes behind raccoons. So it's the first coyote off this property this year. Been in here about 4 or 5 days and just caught a few coons. So glad to get this thing out of here. It's oh yeah, he got an attitude too. One of those new MB 450s though. Got him. Good full pad catch. So anyway, we're gonna grab some still shots and get this thing remade and keep moving. Hey buddy, what you doing? Number 32. Got this guy right on the edge of a horse pasture out here in this property. Good little intersection here, and then the horse pasture. Just a good location, man. Lucked up on 32. This is the second one today. Got him in a Bridger 175. I ended up 4-coiling all of my 175s this year because they're starting to lose a little bit of spring tension. And we got this guy by one toe. So we're going to go ahead and get him out of here. I don't want him fighting too much. Anyway, good looking dog, man. And we are definitely starting to produce. We're getting up in about the 75 to 80 degrees during the day, but at night it's still cooling down into the upper 30s, lower 40s. So these animals are still moving good at night, and we're still catching. So happy to get this one. We're going to get some still shots and move on.